So just a quick intro to this video. This is part two. If you haven't watched part one, watch it now. I'll pop up a link on the screen. I had to split it into two because I talk too much. So enjoy this video and don't forget to like and subscribe. 2014, I started working, so I was kind of poor. So I only went, this sounds so spoilt, I only went on one holiday. I had left Scouts, so I didn't have any Scout holidays to go on. And I went away with my auntie, again, somewhere in Spain, down south, don't know where it was. It was just like a package holiday thing. And we literally just sat by the pool reading, swimming, drinking, eating for the whole week or 10 days or whatever it was. Thanks, Etna. Then in 2015, we went to Atlanta, Georgia. Then we went to Washington, DC. And then we went from there, we went down to Florida. We flew into Tampa and then drove to Orlando. And we did like obviously all the theme parks and stuff like that. And then we drove up from Orlando back to Atlanta, but we drove through like Savannah was actually really nice. I'd love to go back there. It's like I don't know, a typical southern town you'd see from like the 1800s or something. And then we went back to Atlanta and we flew up to Chicago. So my uncle Liam, hi, he lives in Chicago with his wife. So we went up there and we were actually there for the 4th of July as well. So his apartment, it looks out onto, I think it's Lake Michigan. So we were watching like all the boats, and it's gas because there's people like jumping off boats and hopping onto other ones, and you can hear all the music and everything. So we were there for that. So I'll scratch off those states now. So got home, worked for like a week, and then I went to Croatia with my friends. We went to Croatia Rocks, which is a DJ festival. The really cool thing about where we were, it was Novalia, I think, is the place we stayed in, and it's like clubs along the beach. So you've like 5 or 6 clubs along the beach. Then in 2016, in February, I went to Cologne with my brother and my dad. I also went to Belfast with my friends, which is in Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. Then again in September, this is the only holiday that we've let Liam pick where we're going. And he picked Malia in Greece. I mean, Greece was nice, but Malia is literally a kip. Actually, the only good thing to come out of that holiday is we did a day trip to Santorini. So that was nice. Then in 2017, I went back to Amsterdam. We also went to our first F1. So me, my dad and my brother, we were looking at F1 the year before. And then when the tickets went on sale, we decided to book one. We decided to go with the Spielberg F1 or Grand Prix, the Austrian one. We flew into Munich. Did we? Yeah, we flew into Munich. Then we drove down to Salzburg, which is like the northwest of Austria, and then we stayed there for a few days. That's where The Sound of Music was filmed. Did a bit of singing myself. We went to, I think Mozart was born there, so we went to a concert up in the Salzburg castle of like Mozart music, so I felt very posh. We went to Hallstatt as well, which is, it's a really picturesque village. I'll put in a picture, but like you'd know it to see it. It's kind of like famous picturesque Austrian village. And we drove down to a place called Staines, which is near Spielberg. So we had a car, so my dad just drove in and out of the F1 every day. It was good F1, apart from Verstappen was knocked out at the first corner, so that was kind of shit. But I'll cross off Austria. So then after the F1, we drove back to, well, my dad drove back to Munich and we stayed there for a few days. They were going home. I didn't want to go home. So I flew to Barcelona and met my friend Tara there. And we had like 3 or 4 days there. I went to Barcelona again in September and November of that year as well, so obviously that's scratched off. The next year, the first holiday was somewhere really, really exotic and everyone wants to go there. It was Birmingham in the UK. We went there for a concert, so I think we flew in, had the concert, flew home the next day. So it was just a really quick night away. In the summer of 2018, which was what my video last week was about, we went Interrail. We went Paris to Nice to Monaco, down to Rome to the Vatican City, up to Ljubljana, up to Vienna, and then across to Budapest. Then I felt like I didn't have enough holidays, so I decided I wanted to go away by myself. And I went to Madrid because it's so hot there in August. It was really cheap because no one wants to be in a city when it's that hot. If anyone wants me to do a video on like solo travel as a girl and what I think of it, because I've been away by myself, I don't know, like 2 or 3 places now, let me know if you'd like a video of tips for that and what I think about it. Then at the end of 2018, me and my cousin Alan, and Evan went to Abu Dhabi for the last Grand Prix of the year. So it's like the final, if you want to call it that, even though you already know who's won the championship by then. We flew over. I think we arrived at like 6, 7 a.m. and we couldn't check in and we were so tired, so we went to the track walk and stuff like that. If you want me to do a comparison video on like Austria and Abu Dhabi, let me know as well, or like what I think about booking F1 tickets and which ones I think would be good to go and see. I'm gonna cross off the United Arab Emirates now. Just to note, actually, we went there, it was November, like end of November, and it was still really warm. So if you're looking for somewhere for a winter holiday, I'd recommend Dubai or Abu Dhabi. Then 2019, my last full year of travel because coronavirus. In 2019, I went away again by myself in, I think it was February. I went to Berlin. Obviously this is a bit different to Madrid because it was freezing, so I couldn't just sit by a pool all day. So I did like loads of museums, loads of walk around, looking at stuff, eating food. I love Berlin. So I flew home from Berlin, and then the next day I went to Amsterdam again with my friend Tara, but it was for a concert, so it was to go see Post Malone. And we only flew there for the night again, so we flew in the afternoon, go get ready for the concert, go out, wake up the next day, be really hungover, and then think, oh yeah, be good to do a river cruise or something now. Yeah. We went to a wedding in Murcia in Spain. Hi Colin and Erica. Erica was giving out because she wants to be in one of the videos, but I was like, you can't because coronavirus. So soon enough we'll do a video with you and Erica, don't worry. Last year we did an Irish road trip. Looking back now, I should have went away to some other place because it's probably cheaper, and this year the only thing you could do was Irish road trips. Oh, no, 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 no. In August I went to London. Never been. I never think of going to the UK, like unless it's for a concert or something. But I actually really like London as well. It's a nice city. It's easy, so easy to get around with the underground and stuff. There's loads of stuff to do. I don't know, I just think it's a nice place to go. I went there again in October as well with my brother and my cousin, and it was cold. In September, I went back to Berlin. This is my second time in Berlin in the same year. Me and Tara went to a music festival called Lollapalooza. In 2020, the only place I've been is I went back to London in February, and then I couldn't go away. I'll just have to save all my plans for next year or the year after. The next places I really want to go to, Australia, but that's shut down for the next while. Back to Italy, to Sicily, and maybe back to Dubai or somewhere like that. So they're kind of my travel wish lists. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe.